Here with Greenbrier West, Zach McClung. Zach, first of all, I appreciate you coming out today. You guys had a great season last year. What was behind the turnaround in your mind? You go from being a team with a losing record to a team that's 10-2 and advanced to the second round of the playoffs.
Right. I think a lot of it really had to do with, the change in the coaching staff. Before last year, our players really didn't have the faith in the current coaching staff and their agenda, what they had, which kind of, brought everybody down mentally, which caused them to come down physically because they just wasn't clearly putting in the work. When the new coaching staff come in last year, people saw where, there's a mix of pass and run, a new defensive scheme, and that really motivated everybody to get into the gym and put in the work and become the players and men that they could be.
How much confidence I was talking to your lineman, Hunter Starkey, and he mentioned that teams kind of would be a little intimidated if they had to try to bring down like your teammate Noah Brown.
Right.
How much confidence does that instill in a team when you're able to, you feel that fear? Maybe I don't want to say, well, it is for lack of a better word, fear in your opponents because he's so big and hard to bring down.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing with our whole team. We've all been together for around 12 years, most of us, and walking in, even since Little League, up till where we are now, we've always been the intimidator, because we've always been bigger than our opponents. And again, it's continued to be this way all the way up until this year, and I believe, I think it's fun coming into the game, getting off the bus, knowing that, hey, everybody's looking at us saying, whew, we don't want to play them.
So really it's a return to from your younger days.
Right,
I guess it was a departure than your first 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
When you weren't.
The team we have this year is very similar to the same team we had our 8th grade year in middle school, which we won our conference championship that year. And coming up to high school, everybody had big expectations for our 8th grade, graduating year, which now is our senior year, but our 8th grade year, we won the conference championship. Coming into high school, people really had high expectations, and those expectations wasn't exactly met then. But now that we're all seniors again, we're pretty well all back together, the same unit we had that season.
Is it fun to play for Coach Harris? The guy's been around a lot of football in his career.
Oh, yes, sir, it is. Having him around is great. He, like I say, he started the program here, and it's such an honor for him to be coaching us. And being a player underneath him, he's a very well respected man around the community and the team. And he's not only teaches football lessons, he's teaching us life lessons.
Hey, you and I talked a little bit about over the summer about the 2013 team. You guys used to come out here and hang around them.
Right.
Is that continuing to be a source of inspiration?
Yes. Like I said, whenever we was in Little League and they were here in the 2013 team, we was here every Friday night on the games and stuff. There was kids that even went to all the games, even away, to go and watch them. And now we're seniors, and we got the younger again, Little League players coming up, being on the sidelines with us, running the water out to us, basically just stepping up into that same position we was whenever we was in Little League.
Do you feel like you can be like a mentor to those kids?
Yes, for sure. That's what we're all about, trying to make our own legacy here. Not only, trying to match what the other teams have done in the past, but what we can do. And we just want to be able to be a light and leave our legacy for them guys coming up behind us.
I know when you and I talked, we also spoke about you felt like you let one get away in the quarterfinals. Do you feel like that experience of being there will help you when you if you can get to the postseason, and hopefully we'll have one, but if you can get back to the postseason?
Yes, I really believe it would. Our biggest problem, not only in that game, but all of our games last year, we got started off a little sluggish. And I feel like that's something that we have worked on here in practice so far is getting started wide open at the start of practice, and that's what we're going to try to do, is make that transfer over to the start of the game, come out wide open instead of a little bit sluggish. Because last year during that Williamstown game, we was kind of sluggish all first half, and we come out second half smashing mouth. But by then, it's really hard to get caught up of that slack that you had at the beginning.
Do you feel like the defense will? Obviously, you get a lot of notoriety for the offensive side of the ball because Noah is such a exceptional player with a lot. He's got the stats that show that.
Right.
You feel like the defense is going to be. I don't want to say you guys were overshadowed at all, but do you think that's going to be a key to the season?
Yeah, I do. Like I say, it takes a team. It takes both sides of the football. It takes a good defense to have a good offense have a good defense, and coming into this season, it's going to take all of us. And our defense, this year's where's our offense. Last year I thought we was really good, and coming into the season this year, I didn't know if we was going to be quite as good as we was last year. But now that we've been into some practice and stuff, I really believe this is the best team we've ever had.
All right, Zach, I appreciate the time. Good luck this
You're
season.
welcome. I appreciate it.